all four of your children are educated mostly here.
Yeah.
What do you what do you think about the education from their primary school to high school to post-secondary for your children now? You know, what do you think about the quality of the education here?
Um, the education aids really could be this is something loose because, for example, we in the college we've seen a drop in the math skills. I could say that
Oh
as
yes,
I
I
teach
taught that
math.
stuff.
Yeah. But again, I would say it depends about the people and the family, how they follow and things like that. For example, one of my kids, he liked chess, and he became the second on all the Atlantic provinces. One of the
Yes,
he
I
got one
remember
of
you. He
yeah,
went
and
into
he's
all the
keeping doing
competition.
that.
Yeah.
This is all math. This is all math.
Yes.
I like their study is different than if I compare it back home, where is a lot of research and presentation. So you find the students is very confident talking about themselves.
Hmm.
Um, my daughter, she just get the high school with high honors, and I love to see her in engineering, but she want to go to business. So she went now to Dalhousie to study business because she's successful. She is working part time and she value her work at IKEA. IKEA
Hmm.
it's a very multi international
Hmm.
and is really she got good paid as well while she's a student. So um, it is balancing between school and study and work is important because when you graduate you have the experience how to handle yourself in working environments. So this is really sometimes the lack of people come from outside, they are graduate and they never worked, so they don't know how to work. So this is really where people here is important, they focus on the experience and the background
Hmm.
experience. My son is studying psychology. He analyzed ourselves. He thought he's always reminding us with all these things. But I mean, this is their field they like. I must say, I changed. I love to see them like in my field, doctor or something. But this is what they like, and
Oh,
this is
that's
what they
good.
want to
That's
be.
good for them.
So it's really this is
Yeah.
how we feel it. Now I could advise, like one of my kids, he like history and he's talking about history and things like that and philosophy, but I told him, that won't get you any good job. So I don't know, maybe he will change. So it's really here the
Oh.
individuality and they embrace the individuality. And I think this is one of the things you feel your kids growing here and become their mature and they are responsible on themselves earlier, not like our culture they live with you all the time and things like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
one thing
this is
I
good.
do have to appreciate and also remind potential immigrants that in here I find we focus a lot of what I call individual development.
Yeah.
You don't just whip them into I want you to be a medical doctor,
No.
no
Yeah.
matter what you have to be a doctor. That's very ingrained in the Chinese culture. If you are not a medical doctor, at least you get a PhD, that's the second
Yeah.
best.
Yeah.
But
No. No.
no,
I.
actually, I value those people who fix my car because I really couldn't do much about it. And I value those people who can paint, who can do the plumbing. Now, electrical work, I do a little bit myself.
Ah. Good. Yeah.
So, but, some of the, I do appreciate the individual development that the education here brings to the family. No, I appreciate that you are a PhD, but I also appreciate somebody who can actually work with their hands too.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I really, this is really what I appreciate actually, and this is what I teach as well in the college as well as in the communities. Make your job, make your career your hobby. You
Yeah.
love to wake up at 7 o'clock and go to your office because you love it. And this is why we are successful as well in teaching, James. I think because we love it. We love to help people. We found this is one of our skill set. We do all these indicators, and we found ourselves we are really kind of people. We know we sympathize with the empathy with people and trying to help them and trying
Hmm.
to be part of their future, part of their successful stories. And this is what we are our rewards actually when we get somebody successful and he just send you thank you note for all that time you spent with me and so on.
Yeah.
That is a great, that is an optimum. So when my kids, they love to do whatever they like, this is their job, this is their life, they like to do that. Doesn't mean when you be an engineer and you're not happy in that discipline, that's wrong. And this is really, yes, correct into our culture because it's in our culture it's part of your pride. If you are PhD or a doctor, it should be your kids as well, high graduate, high doctor, or things like that. If they are not happy in that, no, it doesn't mean anything. So it's really what is
Hmm.
adding the adding value here. The good thing is the respect it's been earned for anyone. In
Yes.
actual fact, anything, any job, it have the value, added value for any product because the quality of product starting from even the the reception, the cleaning, and everything. So it's really
Hmm.
this is we need to teach our future generation. They choose what they like, and it's important to them. It's important for us, and how to make them happy,
Yeah.
because this is really the fulfillment. It is really is not just always the reward is the money. Yes, there is a future, there is something, but how to be happy and to give and deliver
Good.
in that field. And that is really changing me as well, changing my
Yes. Yes.
perspective.
It
And
totally
now I
changed
encourage
me.
my kids too. So it's really, this is one things maybe, if I talk with my family like this, oh, Hussein is thinking like that now, oh my God, what's happened? So because there is, it used to be I have standards, nothing low standards. No, it's wrong. It's actual fact. I encourage even my kids to go to the college, because the college, with 2 year you could get a really good job and you could get progress in that industry and become really important. But
Yes.
they decide to go university, I don't mind with that. It's okay. It's
Yeah.
up to
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, for full disclosure, my son went through 2 years in my own program. I taught my son for 2 years.
Nice.
And then he went out working in the summer job and all that. And then he went back to university and he find fulfillment in that too. So good is not my choice, his choice. He chose that path.
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah,
excellent.
yeah. So okay, I think today I'm going to end it right here. I really, really wish I can have you on my channel again some other time.
Anytime. It's a pleasure to be with you. Hopefully we'll see us after this COVID-19 restriction will
Oh,
be eased.
definitely.
I will invite you to the moonlight. How about that? We'll go to the moonlight
Good.
and we'll enjoy the food again.
Okay, good.
Thank you very much for having me.